Hey everyone, welcome to our special meeting for the coaches of the Biggest Slim Down. We're really excited that you guys are joining us either live or on the recording. Today is April 12th, 2016. So today we have a special treat. We're going to be meeting the web developer who's been working really hard on the website for our contest. But first we kind of wanted to introduce ourselves. My name is Angie Peterson. I've been the host for the contest. This has been Jason. He's been helping me put the contest together, and especially this new website. And then Patrick Floyd is our developer. He's on here as well. He's going to be showing us the website. Just really quickly, for anyone who is a new coach on our team and doesn't know what the Biggest Slim Down is, the Biggest Slim Down contest started about 2.5 years ago as the Biggest Loser contest. It was kind of just a fun idea that we had on our team just to help inspire our customers to help lose weight. And we started out with just 21 contestants. It was really small, but we had really, really good results. We noticed that everyone who participated were much more motivated to actually finish their program, got really good results. So we kept doing this contest every couple months through the years, and it has grown and gotten better every time. We actually, about a year ago, changed the name from the Biggest Loser contest to the Biggest Slim Down contest because we had grown to the point that that was necessary. So we trademarked a new name, and we have that secured for our team to use. That's super exciting. We did initially develop a very simple weight tracker tool that we had done, and kind of decided to upgrade a little bit. So we're going to give you guys a sneak peek about what is in store for you guys. Did you have anything to add, Jason? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the time over to Patrick. Are you ready to go ahead and show us some stuff and share your screen?
I am ready.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patrick, and yes, I am connected to Angie and Jason. They are the parents of 7 of my grandchildren, so I'm delighted to be connected with them. I retired a couple of years ago after 31 years in software development, and was in my retirement, I developed a website for a nonprofit organization, a church-sponsored food bank, and that after I got finished with that, I was talking with Angie and Jason, and I said, you know, I could do something for you. And they showed me their old website, and I said, oh, I can beat that. I can do something much better than that. I'm still diligently at work on it. So what you're getting is a sneak peek under the cover, so to speak. We're not really completely ready for prime time, as the saying goes, but we're delighted to show you what we can, and we'll be able to show you how a contestant and a contestant coach interacts with the system throughout the contest. I welcome your questions, and I really welcome your feedback and suggestions. If you see something that causes you real stomach ache, I welcome hearing about that too. So please, we want to know what your feelings are. So because we are not completely ready from a cosmetic perspective, let's say, I'm focusing more on the technical end. So there's some pages you'll see that will look, you know, very rudimentary. And in fact, that's on purpose right now because they're just placeholders, but they will fulfill a particular function or role. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how you will first interact with this system. Let me share my screen. And okay, can you see my screen now? Oh, not yet. One more button to push. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sign on as Angie, because she is will be the host for the first contest you engage in. And the host has a lot of tools that will allow him or her to manage the contests that they're running. And one of the first things they will do after the contest is set up, they will send each coach an invitation link to join the contest. I should say to be a coach in the contest. And this is important because in a similar manner, as a coach, you will invite your customers to be contestants in the contest. So the host has a link that allows the host to generate an invitation link with a contest code on it. You look at it and it looks like a bunch of numbers, letters and numbers, gobbledygook, but it does have a purpose, and it will, when this link is used, as you sign in using this link, access this website using this link, you will automatically be signed up as a coach in the particular contest that's being run. I will say this is a test site that I'm currently using, so your link will look different, but your link will say thebiggestslimdown.com and then have a bunch of letters and numbers after it. This one does not say that, but I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to put it up here in the browser location bar. This is the same action that would occur. I expect this link to be copied into an email. So when someone opens your email and clicks this link, they are going to have something like this occur. Okay, isn't that special? Oh, I see what I did wrong. Let's try it again. Okay. Yeah. So what we have here is, this is one of those placeholder pages. It's cosmetically, it doesn't look real good, but you're getting an invitation to be a contest host. And if you have participated before, you simply sign in. If you haven't, we have a very short account creation page. And let me show that to you. Your user ID is your email address. So you don't have anything extra to remember. So I am going to create an email address and password and confirm my password. And I am Betty Beach. And I'm going to select my time zone, which is Eastern. And that is all we require right now. Telephone is optional. I will tell you that we anticipate being able to send out automated text messages to remind contestants of important contest dates, that kind of thing. But we have not yet implemented it. That's the one reason that we would ask for a telephone number. Okay, so we're going to sign up. And what you're seeing right now, enter your coach ID. This is actually going away, but I'm going to put something in here right now for the time being. And so you have just signed up for as a coach in the next contest. Now, let me tell you that we're actually going back in time. The computer thinks it's April 1st, and the next contest starts April 4th. So that's where we are. Since you're a coach, you are on your coach toolbox page. This is the page that the coach will use to manage their contestants during the contest. We have this thing called a contest dashboard. And the first thing, we just signed up, but it's already telling us, well, it knows it's pre-contest start date, so it's telling us to enroll contestants. So let's enroll our first contestant for our coach, Betty Beach. Now, we come down here to the contest invitations tool, and I will tell you that we are going to have a allow each coach to customize their invitation page. So they can have their own video, they can have their picture, they can they can enter some of the content if they want to enter a message or something like that. So when the people that you invite to be contestants, when they first come, they will see your stuff if you want them to. If you want to just use what we will call our generic page, they'll probably see a video from Angie inviting them to be a contestant. So we're going to get another link just like we did before. And I am going to sign out as Betty Beach, and I'm going to enter my contestant invitation. So here again, this is just a placeholder page. We can have video on it. I was just putting stuff here, trying to illustrate that we will be able to customize it. So this person is new, so I'm going to go through that account creation again, and let's see. So just enter an email address, a password, confirm the password, and let me just show you while we're here. If the passwords don't match, we'll see an error, and this is something kind of cool. If you come over here and click, you can see what password you entered. So you see my password is password. Let me type it right. Okay. And okay, this is Lana Long. She is in the Central Time Zone, and we're going to sign her up. Okay, so we've just signed up our first contestant. Remember, from the computer's perspective, it's April 1st, so the contest is not yet started. So the contest has a name. The dates are in the header, and this is the contestant page. Because this person has just come here, they have not yet paid their entry fee, and we're in the process of implementing this, but we will have a link to PayPal, so they can just click right here and pay the entry fee with very easily. The key here is that the website knows what day it is and knows what contestant this person is in, so they know what they need to do next, and it presents them with the actions they need to take. Okay, I am going to create another contestant. And this time I'm going to do it with someone who's been a previous contestant but is not currently in a contest. So let me just show you that. They are just going to sign in. So they just sign in and they see the same page because it knows that the contest hasn't yet started. The person's name is at the top. They have this profile, which they can edit if they need to change anything. And there's obviously a sign out link. There's one other link that we have up here. Right now we're calling it community, and it's a link to a forum that we will have going, hopefully. Right now it's completely empty. But if you've been on any forum type websites where they have different topics and things to discuss, we're going to have have our own forum. So now I'm going to sign out as these two people, and I'm going to sign in as my coach, Betty. And now Betty signs in, she goes to her toolbox, and she can come down to her contestant directory, click that, and she can see that 2 people have joined the contest. And this directory is meant to be kind of like, a lookup, a phone book kind of thing. So we have a button where the coach can send an email to her contestants, or she can also send a PM. A PM stands for private message. So we have our own messaging center on this website where we can, and it doesn't go outside, so you have to be on the website to see it, but you will see that it's useful for sending short messages. It's meant really just to communicate about contest related stuff and be in a place where it's all right here on the website. So we want to make it easy for the host, the contestants, and the coaches to communicate. And for example, if Betty's a new coach and doesn't know Angie, she can come down here to the host information and see, here's Angie's name and Angie's email, and she can send Angie a private message. Okay? Let me sign out here. Let me sign in as Angie again. So I'm going to show you on the host. But the host has a contest coach directory. So now we see Betty Beach is in Angie's directory. So we're going to send Betty a private message. Did I not implement this on here? Oh, well. I knew something would fail. Okay. We'll do that later. Let me change dates. And we're going to go to the start of the contest. So I can basically trick the website into thinking it's whatever date I want it to be. So we are now, I'm going to sign in as one of the contestants, Martha. And let me go fool the database into thinking she's paid the fee here. So we can get past that. Martha is 22 and that's 34. Okay. Give me just a second. Okay. One more. Okay. We will reload this. So now Martha has paid. It's the first day of the contest. Big day. We need to gather some information from the contestant. So we see the contest has started. It's necessary to document your weight. So what we're going to do is ask the contestant to upload their weigh-in video and, well, first enter their weight, upload their confirmation weigh-in video, and then upload 4 pictures, a front, back, and 2 sides. And this is the way we'll do that. They will come in and enter a weight. and they simply save that. And then we ask them to confirm it just to make sure they didn't do a typo or something. So we'll say, yes, that's fine. And then the page goes to the next step. Now it's the weigh-in video. So we click the browse button and we can, let's see. So we can see that there is there's a visual verification that they're loading the right file. We can upload this video to the site. Okay, something failed. Well, let me try a different, that's the first time I've tried uploading that video, so let me try one I know works. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Okay. Okay. We're going to upload that one. Now it's asking us for our front picture. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I know this is a female contestant, but the only set of pictures I have is of my son who did one of the contests. It's Jason's brother. So we will, we're going to browse for his pictures. And we just, it's the normal browse function that most people are used to using. Okay. So we're just going to go through here and we're going to upload 4 pictures. Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay. Am I putting you to sleep or is just everyone wowed?
We're wowed.
Yeah, right. Okay. So now we have uploaded our video and our 4 pictures. And now it knows that we've done our required contestant stuff for the day. So now this is the page that contestants will see each day of the contest to allow them to report their activities that earn them points in the contest. So we have this simple little form. We know what day it is. This will allow them to save what they have done for the day. So we're going to say today's Monday, April 4th. This yellow square with a dash in it means there's nothing in there right now. There's 0 points. So we're going to say they did a workout, they drank their Shakeology, and they posted on Facebook about the biggest slim down. We're going to save that, and it comes back and says, okay, I've credited you with 3 points. So in essence, you've done your work for the day as far as the website is concerned. Now let's now we'll point out that we have each contestant has a link to Facebook. They have the capability of sending an email to their contest coach or to the contest host, and they can also send private messages to the coach. So let's see yeah, here we go. So this is what the private message looks like. So we send the message, and we get a little message that says our message has been sent, and that's it. So first up, comments on the process for day 1 and doing what you need to do.
I love it. Great job. It looks awesome.
It's a whole lot easier than whatever you've been doing, I guarantee you. So
yeah, I love the checklist that you have. That's awesome.
Okay. So now let's, I want to go through this right quick for one other contestant so you can, from a coach's perspective, get a little bit better feel for it. So I'm going to sign in as whoops. Yep. Okay, so I'm just not going to talk. I'm just going to go through this right quick. It's just the same process: entering the weight, entering a video, and let's see. Where did I put that video?
It's in the videos folder.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to find it. Okay. Okay. Upload, front pick. We will load that up again. This is the hardest thing, just finding where you put your photos. So.
And while you're doing that, I just kind of wanted to explain to the newer coaches that what we've been doing, for me anyway, I accept weigh-in videos and photos via text, email, Facebook message. And so when it comes to Monday morning and I have 15 contestants sending me their stuff, I've got to check my phone, I've got to check my email, I've got to check Facebook, I've got to collect everything, I have to save it on my computer. And so this I'm super excited about because it's going to save so much time. Really, we tried to make it so easy to where the coach just has to confirm. The contestants are doing all the work, uploading everything to the site. Then the coaches are just going to go in and verify everything. So that was the idea, is to try to make this as simple as possible to run because it was just taking too much time for everybody. So.
Right. So now I'm back in as Betty Beach, our coach. And remember, this is the first day. So Betty has a new list of activities to be reminded about. The coaches need to approve the weigh-in videos, that in fact they look legitimate, up to date, and properly confirm the weight that was entered. And at the start of the contest, we also need to validate the before photos. Because we want them to be good enough so at the end, when we get the after photos, we can compare the two, and they're reasonable for comparison. So we also want to, the contest has started. The coaches won't be disqualifying anybody if they don't pay their fee, but the host will. But for example, I want to show you, we have this entry fee payment report for the coaches. And you can see that Betty's 2 contestants have paid. So this is something the coach can use leading up to the contest and certainly day 1 of the contest, because they need to pay by day 2 or they're going to be disqualified. So I've got an email button here. So it's easy to, when you click that email button, it brings up a compose window in your selected email client. So this is something that you can do to track your contestants. Both of these happen to be paid. If we had another one that was not paid, it would say not paid, but it would be in red. So it'd be real easy to distinguish. And in fact, you can actually sort this, but since there's nothing different, it won't look any different. But but that's there to help you know the status of your contestants. So let's first remember, one of our action lists was to validate the weight. So here are 2 contestants. We've got a link to their video. We've got the weight they entered, and we've got a couple of buttons. We can approve the weight they entered. or if they didn't do it right, we can edit it and change it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to review Lana's video, and when you click the review link, it opens up a video in another window. Obviously, this is not a weigh-in video, but you get the idea. So, so we've reviewed the video. The weight looks good. So we will just click approved, and the weigh-in is approved. Okay, Martha, we did the review, and something looks a little strange. So we're going to say it looked like she transposed two numbers. It can happen. So we're going to come back over here, and we're going to say we want to edit it. She really meant to put 161.5 instead of 165.1. So we'll save the revised weight, and now that's approved. Okay, so that's the weigh-in. So we will do this, obviously, the first day of the contest, and then for the next 4 Mondays at the end of each phase and at the end of the contest, we'll have this same weight approval process. But sure strikes me as being pretty easy to do. So,
Patrick, just 1 second. There was a question here. Does the website have a timestamp to make sure they upload their photos and weight by the deadline?
well, what we have, the website knows what time it is for each contestant. In essence, we've saved a time zone for each contestant. So when someone from California accesses the website, they're going to be doing things on California time, while somebody back east is on it at the same time and they're doing things on Eastern time. So each contestant in essence has their own session, and that session, the time of that session is controlled by their time zone. What we do is we expect weigh-ins to be on Mondays. We allow 1 day late weigh-in, so they can weigh in on Tuesday. If what you on this weight verification report, if you had a contestant and they had not yet uploaded their videos, you would see saying, pending, waiting on upload. It would be clear to you what was going on. So basically, these two have been uploaded so we could review them. But had there been a third that hadn't been uploaded, you would see the difference. So is that answering the question?
Yeah, I think basically too that by asking the time zone and we say midnight's the deadline, it doesn't matter if you're Eastern or Pacific, your time zone, midnight is your deadline. Right. If you don't get it in before the deadline, the website won't let you.
And in addition to that, there actually is a timestamp. It's only visible to the host. So Patrick, if you remember, you don't need to pull this up now, but we did create a timestamp for all the actions that actually occur throughout the contest, so that the host, Angie, can actually go in and see a log of every single little action that a contestant has actually taken, with the date and the time that the action has been taken. So it's a very programmy type screen, so it's in the back office for.
And but Angie, on her contestant directory, the host, and it's possible that the coach does too. Let's see. So yeah, here we go. This is the contestant directory for the coach. So you see, you can tell the last time a user logged in. So that'll be more useful if you come here and see, oh, somebody hadn't been in for 3 or 4 days. Are they okay? Or, so it's so that's part of the directory, part of the information we wanted to have readily available. Okay, so remember, if we go back to our action list, we've done our weight approvals. We haven't yet done our before photo validation. Let me show you how we do that. See, we've got a bar here for it, before photos validation. We click that, we see a report. You'll see several of these. As this, we try to, in essence, every time we present data to you, we try to do it in a uniform manner, so you get used. You understand how it all works. If you understand one, you understand the others. You'll see. So here, we click the review. It's going to open up another tab, and it's going to put the photos in what's known as a carousel. But you can click through it. It'll actually go on its own after about 5 or 6 seconds, I think. Yeah, there we go. So, but it allows you to do a quick review. And said, okay, is this? So we come back here. Is this acceptable? Do we expect to be able to compare? Assuming that we get appropriate after photos, these seem to be appropriate before photos. So all we have to do is simply click as validated, and they're marked as being acceptable. One of the things, if they're not acceptable, we're going to work out a way to allow people to upload another set of photos. That's not in here right at the moment, but we can do that. So let's just, I won't force you to look at those same 4 photos again. We'll just validate them. So now everything is validated. Okay, so in essence, from a coach's perspective, you have now done what you needed to do on day 1. Okay, and because remember, if you ever want to check, this list is going to be open when you first come to this page. I'm going to reload the page, okay, and watch what happens. That list is open, so it's hard to miss. You got to keep your eyes closed and click on some other thing to close it up. This, from a programming perspective, this is called an accordion. You can kind of see why, because you click on one and it opens and closes the other. So basically it allows us to put a lot of information on the page, but not have everything cluttered up while you're looking at it. So this is the private message inbox. If you'll notice, you'll see a little 1 there. It means you've got 1 message waiting. You open it up, and here's your message from your contestant. So it's just a quick and easy way to communicate. And you can,
real quick, just for everyone's viewing, can you really quick just show them how this will look on the phone?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, let's go here. What I've done this using special techniques, so that basically we've got one website, but it really collapses well. So this is what it will look like on the phone. So notice that everything is still there, but for example, you say, what happened to our columns in our directory? Well, if we click this plus sign, you'll see the information that was in the columns is below it. So we can collapse that one, open that one. So all these tables collapse very nicely. So there's the inbox. Here's the dashboard. So everything is still available to us. So you can do this on the phone. Ideally, I'd prefer you to at least do it on a tablet, but it'll look good. It's functional and usable either way.
Thank you, Patrick.
Sure. Anybody got any questions about that? This is what's called responsive design. So it basically responds to whatever device it's being displayed on. Okay, so we have done our coach approvals. Now, we're going to kind of jump forward in time. Give me just a second. I'm going to change the date to Saturday of the first week. Okay. And just show you some of the other features. Okay, for Saturday. All right, so I am going to sign out as Betty. I'm going to sign in as Martha, the contestant. Okay, now remember, this is Saturday. So this could represent, you know, a situation that could happen in the real world. We come down here, and what's the first thing you notice?
No points.
Yeah, no points. Right. It's Saturday. In essence, remember the current day is always highlighted in blue. So it's Saturday, and no points have been entered for Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have the capability to enter points for the current day and any previous day in the current phase or the current week. So I'm going to, you know, something happened this week. She was in the emergency room all night Tuesday, you know, all night Tuesday night. So she didn't do anything Tuesday or Wednesday. But Thursday, she did do a workout. She did drink her shake, and she did post a picture. So we're going to save that. And so we come back to Saturday because that's the actual day it is. But we see now that we were able to enter points for Thursday. Okay? So remember, this date bar is actually a set of buttons. So when you click on one of the buttons, the date button, it will take you as if you were on that day. It in essence resets the date, allows you to enter your activities, and then saves it and comes back to the current date. Now you'll notice over here that Sunday is just, it's grayed out. It's not active because it's in the future. You can't report anything in the future, okay? So let's, I'm going to add some points for Friday and Saturday. And the stuff that you would expect is in here as far as calculating the points goes. So let's now I'm going to set the date forward to the next Monday. Okay, what's important about the next Monday?
Weigh-in day.
Weigh-in day, right. Okay. Okay. Now we will reload and it will, okay. I'm not gonna do anything with that right now. That was new for today and I need to work on it, but I'll show you something. Okay, so you come here, it's Monday, it's weigh-in day. So what do we have to do? We have to enter our current weight, and I hope I got our weight right. We'll save the weight, confirm the weight. This is stuff that go away. Yeah, see, I've been working on that. I'll show you what that is in just a minute. I've been working on it all day. I need to make sure it doesn't show up right at this point, though. I haven't done that yet. Okay, we're going to, here again, this is for phase 1, 2, and 3, we're just going to have to load, put in our weight and upload a video. So we will do that. Okay, so here's our video. We upload it. Now, this is the right place for this to be displayed. So Angie and Jason, you haven't seen this. But on Monday, we give them one last opportunity to go back to the previous week and enter any points they missed. This is primarily because, you know, oh, I got busy on Sunday, the phase is over, I can't do anything. Well, no, we're going to give you one last chance to review your points. Now, if you don't want to, you can simply click no. If you want to review your points, you click yes, and you come to a very special page. You basically can't do anything else on this page but review your points. And Angie, Jason, you haven't seen this yet, so take a good look. But clearly, you can see that it looks different because, I mean, it looks similar, but hopefully different enough that you realize that you're in the points review. So earlier in the week, I'd kind of caught up, but you know what? I did something on Sunday and I forgot to enter it. So I'm going to, I could click on any day. Well, actually, let me click on Wednesday just to illustrate. And Wednesday was my rest day and I drank a shake. So I'm going to save my activities. So we come back to our review page, and Wednesday we got a notice we only have 1 point. Why is that, Angie?
That's because you put a rest day as Saturday, and we only let you have one rest day a week. So the computer already says, I only give you a point for one of them. So
right. So, you know, we're trying to make sure that keep everybody straight. So let me show you, Angie and Jason, I got some buttons down here. If you wanted to go to Saturday and say, you know what, I meant to put those, I didn't do those on Saturday. So we can zero things out, start all over again, or we got them on the wrong day, we can zero out a day. So I'm going to do something for Sunday. I'm going to save my activities. Actually, I'm going to go back to Saturday because I did something. So, and then let's say we went to Tuesday. Let's go to Tuesday, which is 0 right now. And notice this button, no changes, back to main review page. So no, there really wasn't any. I went over here and, you know, I can't, I don't want to put any points on Tuesday. So Tuesday remains 0. Okay. So at this point, I say, this all looks correct to me. So I'm going to do what it says. When finished, click review complete. So the review is complete. Okay. So that puts me back into the start of the second week. So I've weighed in, I've confirmed, I did my points review, and now we're basically starting on the new contest week, just like the previous week. So
once you review your points, you can't go back to the previous phase and change it.
You cannot go back.
Review. Yeah.
Yeah. You get 1 day to review them, and if you don't, then you're out of luck. Now, for the coaches, I will tell you, the coaches can revise items on the review day. You saw me revise a weight, and you will see me revise points here shortly. But after the phase is over, a coach cannot revise anything. However, the host can do anything to anybody whenever they want to. So the host is the backup of solving problems. You know, if a contestant truly did something, it didn't get recorded and they missed the review or whatever, the host can solve problems because the host is the super user. They can do anything they want. But what a contestant can do and what a coach can do is limited. Okay. Let me show you, let me sign out and show you how our, not BD, okay, so our action list is telling us to review our weigh-in videos because, you know, today is weigh-in day. And it's also verify accumulated points and related postings. So you've already seen the weight verification. Let me show you what the points verification looks like. As you might example, it's very similar. Oh, okay. Yeah. So remember, we only did the points for Martha. Lana, you know, we didn't do anything. So I want you to see what it looks like. Now, first of all, this looks kind of strange. Well, because I'm trying to show you I'm showing you a lot of information in a limited space. Basically, the points have a legend. So under each day, I put the letter for which the person was awarded the points. So when you go to verify, when you click on Facebook to verify, you can, for example, for Martha, there are 2 Fs. So in essence, I would expect to see 2 posts tagged with the biggest slim down, for example. Angie, do you want to jump in here and say anything?
No, I think this is great because, you know, for instance, if you're looking to see if they're doing their workout, you know, she only did it 3 times that week. So then you can kind of give them a message and say, hey, notice you're kind of slacking on those workouts, you know, so this is a really easy way of seeing what they're doing and what they're not. So that's what I love most about that chart.
Okay. Okay. So let's look at Lana for a minute. Notice it says review pending. Lana has not yet reviewed her points. We know that. So in essence, they're not ready to be reviewed. So, and if you wanted to edit it, notice the edit button is disabled for Lana. Now for Martha, it's available because, okay, so Martha has said that she earned 17 points. If you go to, you know, do whatever, you know, do your approval or your verification process, you say, yes, 17 is a good number. You click approve, it's approved, okay? Once it's approved, it cannot be changed. The edit button does not work after that. So let me make a database change right quick, and we will let you see what it looks like to actually edit the points. Let's see, so we want to go over here. All right. Okay. Oh, is that? Oh, looking at the wrong one. Excuse me. I do this sometimes. Give me just a second here. So obviously this is me, the programmer, going back and setting up the circumstances I want to demonstrate. So this has nothing to do with anything that you would ever do. So don't look and say, what's all that on the screen? I can't read all that. So, okay.
And one of the things that we're setting up too is to have auto emails go out. And so what I really want to go toward is, instead of having a big Facebook group with all the contestants, everything be here. So there's going to be reminders in the system when they log in to weigh in and all that kind of stuff, but then they'll also get auto emails with all those posts I usually make. So on Monday morning saying, don't forget today's weigh-in day, go weigh in. And then we also are trying to go to or we will be going to our text message reminders too. So that they can get text, they can get email, so that they don't have a whole lot of excuse for forgetting that it's Monday and that it's weigh-in day. So that's something to look forward to as well.
Yep. So we're back to Martha. You look at it and say, you know what, Martha, I don't know what you were thinking, but I can only see 14 points that you earned. So I'm really going to be a stickler this week, and I'm going to click edit. And I'm going to come up here and say, I'm going to change your points to 14. And we're going to save the revised points. And now notice it looks a little different. When you're looking at this, you can tell, okay, it's been approved, but I changed it. So you can add up the points in each column. It doesn't equal 14, but we've highlighted 14 to indicate that it is a revised total. And this is something that the host can see also. And your revision of this has been recorded, and the host can see what you did and when you did it. So that's how you verify points that you would do, once a week for 4 weeks. And after their editing is disabled after they're approved. Okay. Now, let me show you something else. I'm going to sign out. I'm going to sign in as someone else, someone we haven't seen yet, and just show you something about him. Oh, yeah. Rick has a different password. Okay. Now, Rick is a contestant and a coach. Okay. He's not his own coach. Actually, he is a coach under Angie, and he supervises people, but Angie is his supervisor. But notice something about Rick. You see the normal contestant page, but Rick also has this Coach Toolbox link up in the upper left. You click that, and Rick comes to his coach's page with his set of contestants. So you can be a coach and a contestant in the same contest. And you'll have different pages for, you put on your contestant hat and go to your contestant page, and put on your coach's hat and come back to your coach page. Okay?
Awesome.
Hello?
Yep.
Check on the mic. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So is there...
Patrick, can you show the scorecard?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have to change.
Now, yeah, I got to go back to the contestant page. Now, Rick is a contestant. Phase 1 has just ended. We're actually going to have two tracking mechanisms, only one of which I can show you tonight. But we're going to have a current rankings button that's basically going to show everybody after each phase, going to show them where they stand in relation to everybody else. It's going to just be a big kind of report.
And a phase is a week. So yeah. Phase 1 is week 1 of the contest. Phase 2 is week 2. So that helps.
Now, after a phase is complete, actually each contestant has their own scorecard. I mean, the button is My Scorecard, and it's on their contestant page. So when they click that, they will get this little report. Up on the top, it reminds them of what their starting weight is. reminds them of what their weight loss goal is, shows them what they've lost so far, and shows them the points they've accumulated. So this is after phase 1. So obviously we have 4 phases, 4 weeks. So from a time perspective, the contest is divided up into fourths. So 25% of the time is elapsed, and this individual has lost 23% of the weight, but they've accumulated 28% of the points. So basically, they're on track. They're going. But basically, if we see red and green, blue is always blue. But if you're below the blue, your points or your weight loss will be red. If you're above the blue, your points or weight loss will be green. So obviously, you want to be in the green, and but this is something available to you every, actually after you weigh in, you will get the top part of it even during the first week when there's nothing else to track. You can always be reminded of your starting weight and your weight loss goal.
So there's a question from Rachel. Does the weight loss goal automatically calculate the 6% weight loss?
Yes.
So per person, they'll be able to go in and see, I need to lose exactly this amount to be a winner. So
yes.
Awesome. Very cool.
Now, from a coach's perspective, this is not yet implemented, but notice the coach has a scorecard progress report. And when what I anticipate putting in here is essentially the scorecard data for each contestant, but it'll be more in a tabular setup. So it'll be just a report, and you can see what your contestants are doing. So you will have access to their data. It will just be in a different format.
Great. Awesome. Is there anything else that you were wanting to show us, Patrick?
I think I've pretty much shown you. I can just show you quickly. This is the profile update page. It tells you what you currently have. We just ask you for your, obviously your email and password is your login IDs, but just your preferred name, your last name, time zone, and cell phone. So in the profile page, it shows you, like for example, my preferred name is currently Rick, and if I wanted to, I could change it to Patrick, for example, or if I move, I could change my time zone to whatever. So it's a way of updating your profile. I'll click on our community button just to show you that in fact we do have a forum, but there's nothing, there's no
Content.
Categories or no messages, no posts, nothing to read, but we'll have all that. That's coming. So let's see. Oh, I could show you. Going back, remember I talked about a coach being able to set up their own invitation page, and this is not implemented yet, but we've got part of it. So if you wanted to personalize your own page, you can upload a picture of yourself, upload a video link, add text to your invitation page. So, and you'll be able to preview what you've done, so you can play with it, that kind of thing.
I'm super excited about that because I actually pay for a Lead Pages service. That's $37 a month for just that. So I'm really excited that this is going to be free for our whole team, that you guys can go in and personalize everything, and it's not going to cost you $37 a month, because I had quite a few people on our team asking me, how did you make your lead page, Angie? Oh, I have to pay for it. So, super excited.
Yep. And then one of the things that for example, in the text box, it is a HTML box. So if you know some programming or know someone, you will be able to add in that type of features into it. So it really will be like a legit landing landing page.
Yeah, I'll show you. This is the, where you've got a lot of, if you know how to use it, you've got a lot of tools to type in your message.
Yeah.
And the image files are much like you've already seen, same type of controls. And this was this was originally done anticipating that your video would actually be on YouTube, and you would just send me an embed link. But it can be either way. We'll, however you might actually upload the actual video or give us an embed link from YouTube. We can deal with it.
Awesome. So our plan with the website is for this next contest starting May 2nd, is to have just a few of the coaches. I'm asking Shannon, my coach, to help me, and then my downline diamonds to help me test this out. I know everyone's going to be excited to try and use it, but we can't have too many people trying to use it at the same time because we need to work out the kinks. So we're going to be just putting a couple coaches in with their contestants to test out this website. We're going to use it throughout the contest, work out all the bugs, and then for the contest starting next time, we're going to have it open for everybody. So don't get your feelings hurt if I don't ask you guys to help, because it's just a very select people. And so I'm just asking my coach and then my personally sponsored diamonds to help out. So, but that's going to be the plan. And then we will just use the Google Doc that we used last time to track, just, old school way. But look forward to this, because seriously, this is going to make it so much easier. The goal was to make this so simple that really it's just a click of a couple buttons, and you guys have done all the verifying that you need to as a coach. Kind of upload a couple things. That's everything you need to do as a contestant. Click a couple buttons, there's your points. And we're just trying to make it super easy just to run this contest, because up until this point, you guys have no idea how much time it takes to run a contest. So this is going to be really exciting. So thank you, Patrick, for everything that you've done. Does anyone have any? Well, Jason doesn't.
That part of us really developing this and really spending the time and effort and energy in developing this really, again, is that, like Angie said, it's very, very complicated to run a contest, but we've continued to do the contest because of the value that it adds to the team. As we track people in their sales and being able to proactively be a coach, it's a very difficult job to do, and for some it can be very difficult. And the contest really is, for some, their only means of really making a sale, because we've established step-by-step processes in order to help you market the contest. And so it becomes very valuable for some coaches. And so as for a downline, it becomes even more important as we see that it really provides the highest number of challenge pack sales, in a let's say a month time period. It overall has just been a really valuable tool for the entire team and everybody else who has joined our contest, and being able to make sales and create a platform to invite customers and help them stay committed to their workouts, to losing weight. We see some contestants who literally only are losing weight when they are in a contest. So they come back because they know they need it. They need that motivation. They need that source of accountability. And so it serves as a tremendous platform for just the customer. So then when you turn to, now the type of business that we do in networking, the customers typically a lot of times are the ones who becomes the coaches. So it becomes a source for finding those who you notice and encourage to become coaches as well. So it just serves as this multi-platform. So when we are developing this tool, that's what we're always trying to keep in mind, is how can we best serve the contestants, our customers? How can we best serve you as coaches to be able to find other people, not just to become customers, but to also become coaches? And so all these little things that we're implementing into the contest itself are literally to grow the business, to expand your business and to be able to achieve success. So just keep that in mind as we develop this. Feedback is very, very important. in being able to make it better. I can't even tell you how many good idea fairies have come up as we've held our weekly meetings with Patrick, and are just continually coming up with new ideas and new ideas. So things like the landing page and SMS messaging, all these kind of things that we have ideas of. We're limited in that. So as we could come together and we have meetings like this, we highly encourage you to hit us up with messages, your ideas on how we can improve it. Of course, like as we've explained, we're still in the infancy of developing this. Especially, graphically, things are going to change. Like Patrick was showing, there's parts that are buttons are there, but the programming not yet. It's coming. So just those kind of things that if we can always have your guys' feedback and help in developing this, we greatly appreciate it. And everything. We really are here today because of you guys. We really are here because of the commitment and the level of participation that has happened throughout the last couple of years, and of course we're here because of Patrick and his guys. I can't tell you how much time Patrick has put into this. When he was opening up the gibberish pages, I'm gonna tell you that's complexity. The page that was all black for you guys, now that's all the code. That's even more gibberish that you weren't able to see. That's where it all the expertise goes into, and I can tell you that the amount of time you spent has been, I don't even know how we would have paid for this, because this would have been a multi-$1,000 tool, and I mean multi. I'm talking like probably closer to the six figures. It's getting to that level of programming level, and so once we bring in all the graphical and making it all beautiful, you guys are going to see really how great this tool is, and especially for those who want to start branching off and hosting your own contest. That's what it's all about, is expanding the downline. So but with that said, I'll turn it back over to Angie, and thank you for coming.
Yep, and just like you said with the hosting part, my dream is to have all of you guys have the capability to use this and host your own contests with your own downline. So you guys can just kind of run off and go do your own thing, and it's going to be easy. And that's really what I wanted, because Rachel experienced hosting for a little bit. It is not easy from the way we're doing it right now. So we're trying to make it super easy for you guys. So
I haven't spent any time talking about the host tools, or very little, but you can create a new contest in under a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy. Things are, well, you can use your imagination, other things you've seen. We wanted to set this up so that, with just a very short training session, someone could be their own host and get coaches and contestants and do it themselves.
Yep. Terrific. Does anyone have any questions, feedback? Anything you think we can add? No?
Well, just make sure to message Angie.
Yeah.
Message Angie. Any thoughts, questions, ideas about it?
Yep. And especially if things didn't make sense, if you were kind of confused, we definitely want to know that, because we've seen this so much that it makes sense in our little heads, so it might not make sense to you guys. So make sure too, you let us know, like, oh, this isn't very user friendly. We really want to make it easy for everybody. So, alrighty, let me check the chat box and see if there's anything else. Just thank you. So thanks everyone for coming. I really appreciate your time. I know we kind of went a little bit long, but we wanted to show you everything. We're so excited about it. So thanks for taking the time, and thank you so much again, Patrick, for everything that you've done. So get ready for our contest. The deadline to join is April 25th for everybody. Start May 2nd. So get ready to promote it. Excited.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Angie, could you hold on a minute?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Enjoyed being with you.
Okay. Bye.